So guys, the crypto markets are dumping right now. We have Trump and Elon Musk going at it right now, which is causing a whole bunch of fluctuations in terms of the price action that we're seeing and the sentiment based off of what is currently taking place. We're seeing a whole bunch of updates with Trump and Elon going back and forth based off of the spending bill that Trump was wanting to move forward with. And this is the whole reason why Elon Musk got started with the Doge administration to cut the deficit and bring down all of the spending that is taking place. We saw the criticism take place yesterday, and ever since then, guys, fluctuations in the market have been stupid crazy, and it's due to all of the updates between Trump and Elon Musk and disregarding all of the trade war and a lot of the big events that are happening this week. This has stolen the show, guys, and you need to be aware of this because it is causing the markets to dump very significantly. And are we going to keep dumping? That's the question right now. I want to walk you guys through the news events, the price action that we're currently seeing, and exactly what you need to be aware of. But if you're new to my channel, check out the rest of my content and keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and practically everything you need to be aware of. Okay, guys, with all that being said, though, Trump and Elon are fighting. Let's jump into the price action and exactly what has been taking place in the last 14 hours. So, guys, like how I said, there is a ton of updates with Trump and Elon based off of Elon giving his criticism around Trump's spending bill, and then from there we have a whole bunch of retaliation between Trump and Elon Musk, just pretty much going back and forth on how they feel about this, and then also the parties that are, you know, feeling affected, which at the end of the day it's just the Democrats and the Republicans, but pretty much Elon Musk is taking a standpoint, and we're getting a lot of different perspectives from both parties, and also based off of the news events that the Kobesi letter has been keeping us up to date with. And I'm going to run you guys through all that information. But right now, like how I said, the price action in the markets is not looking too hot. Bitcoin is currently sitting at around 101,658. Earlier, guys, we were sitting at around 105,000, 106,000, and now is just not the case. Now we are deviating quite significantly. Ethereum, guys, is also following the price action of Bitcoin, pretty much is seeing a massive red candle for the day, and this is where we're going to be wondering if we're going to be holding strong at this, you know, support region, or if we're going to be deviating lower to this imbalance that we're currently seeing. I talked about this yesterday, and also with this, you know, huge fight that we're seeing with Trump and Elon, this could be the thing that causes liquidity to drop down. Now, Total 3, guys, is following the price action around Ethereum. Altcoins are seeing liquidations right now because people are feeling super skeptical. People think we're going to keep on deviating, which probably we are, guys. And if you aren't, you know, willing to hold throughout all the waves and everything, then you're not going to make it in this market. You got to be willing to dollar cost average when we see capitulations like exactly what's taking place. Weak hands, guys. Do not be weak handed. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is seeing a little bit of a gradual increase. Pretty much people hedging a lot of their bets, getting out of altcoins, moving back into Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is still crashing down with the price action that we're seeing. This is also pointing to the fact that USDT dominance is shooting up quite significantly, showing that stables are starting to get liquidity poured back into them because everyone is uncertain right now, guys. Whenever liquidity starts to pour back into USDT, that's whenever we can, you know, be aware that a lot of investors are skeptical on what's going to be happening, so they're putting their money and hedging everything into a stable coin so that their, you know, money does not fluctuate. But what is causing all of the fluctuations, my guy, is gonna be the orange man, Trump and Elon Musk, fighting head to head after Elon Musk stepped away from the Doge administration and his role in, you know, the Republican Party pretty much in the last 2 weeks. And ever since then, we have seen some crazy retaliation with Trump and Elon, especially with this bill that Trump is trying to push. So Elon Musk, about 8 hours ago, was pretty much talking about how in 2013, President Trump tweeted that he is embarrassed that Republicans are extending the debt ceiling. 12 years later, and Elon Musk quotes this post saying wise words. Elon Musk is doubling down on kill the bill, which he talked about yesterday. We talked about that, guys, which was causing all of the fluctuations as well with Trump and Elon, but now he's pretty much just going all in on it. And this is pretty much showing that Donald Trump was talking about how extending the debt ceiling was, you know, super stupid, and now he's talking about completely erasing it. So this is where, you know, it's kind of double. Everyone's wondering what's going to happen. He's stepping, you know, in this direction and in that direction, and Elon's the only one that's actually staying on top of what he's actually been preaching this whole time. Breaking about 8 hours ago, President Trump was asked on Elon's criticism of his spending bill. Trump says Elon is upset because we took the EV mandate. Trump also says he said no to Elon Musk's choice to lead NASA. So there's a lot of mixed sentiment around this. And I also saw an update about how Elon Musk is not going to be helping NASA anymore with space cargo and a few different things, which is super important, guys, for our progression as, human beings in general. So this is going to be super, interesting to see how this is going to be playing out. President Trump says Elon Musk and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. This is not looking good. President Trump says I am right about the great, beautiful, big bill. And we talked about it yesterday on how it could be causing a huge effect for the working class and pretty much crippling the US dollar. President Trump says he is very disappointed because Elon Musk knew about the inner workings of this bill better than almost anyone. And apparently Elon Musk says that that's a lie, that he never knew about what was going on with this specific bill, as well as with the EV mandate being pulled back on. Elon Musk responds to President Trump's comment, either you get a big and ugly bill or a slim and beautiful bill. Whatever, keep the EV/solar incentive cuts in the bill, even though no oil and gas subsidies are touched. Very unfair, but ditch the mountain of disgusting pork in the bill. In the entire history of civilization, there have never been legislation that both big and beautiful. Everyone knows this. Either you get a big and ugly bill or a slim and beautiful bill. Slim and beautiful is the way. Elon Musk says President Trump is false and the spending bill was never shown to him once and was passed in the dead of night. False. The bill was never shown to me, not even once was passed in the dead of night. So fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it. So who's lying here, Trump or Elon? I honestly believe Elon on this because, Trump, the guy that he is. But at the end of the day, we still do not know. And then we have more updates, guys. So Elon Musk, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Such ingratitude. So then Elon Musk took a standpoint saying that pretty much Trump would have lost the, election, the 2025 election, if it wasn't for him and his influence. And a lot of people agree with this due to, Elon buying X, having control over that, having a lot of big, talks with big, podcasters, as well as integrations with just media networks. There's a lot of different things that Elon Musk was able to do, and he financially, was putting so much money into this, and a lot of big people as well, like Ben Shapiro and other random guys. This is why I am more on Elon Musk's side, but at the end of the day, Donald Trump is president of the United States of America. So this is where we gotta, teeter-totter with the information. Then President Trump says the easiest way to save money is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. Trump says Elon Musk was wearing thin and he asked him to leave. And this is where it goes back into the EV mandate and the mixed perspectives on, who said what and when it was said. Elon Musk, pretty much Trump is just saying that Elon went crazy and that's why he had to get rid of him. And then we're seeing that there's headlines about President Trump suggesting for him to leave and that he is crazy was such an obvious lie, and it's so sad. Elon Musk talks about this and just pretty much says this is not what was happening, and it's an obvious lie. And then we're right here, guys, we have a great post talking about how Elon Musk practically already offended both the Republicans and the Democrats. And this is pretty much showing to the fact that he is actually, leaning towards the correct standpoint. It's official. Elon Musk has now upset both Republicans and Democrats. This is generally a sign you are doing something correctly. In fact, Elon has now spoken out against both parties with the same goal in mind all along: end U.S. deficit spending. As we have been writing on this platform since 2020, the U.S. is on an unsustainable fiscal path. If anything, this is a testament to Elon Musk's mission to put politics aside and reduce U.S. deficit spending. We must all put politics aside and end the U.S. debt crisis. This is really scary, guys, because based off of exactly where we're going with the U.S., this could look really, really bad for the markets. Now, when is all this going to be happening? We honestly do not know. Once the crap hits the fan, that's whenever it's all going to be in our face and we're going to be dealing with the aftermath. But based off of what's going on, This is super, super important. And that's why I'm strictly just showing you guys the updates and news events that have been happening around this. From here, we have Elon Musk saying time to drop the really big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. So then Elon Musk talked about how Trump is in the Epstein files, guys. This is causing even more talks and more crap, guys, because now this is beyond politics and beyond policies. Now this is getting into something very, very sticky. And then we have more talks pretty much from Elon Musk. He says, Elon Musk says, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out after claiming that President Trump is in the Epstein files. The S&P 500 is down nearly 1% on the day. Guys, this is not looking good. Just the talks from big people like this is causing fluctuations in the markets, which is affecting your portfolio, my portfolio, and the money in our pockets. This is very, very bad. Kobesi Letter made a funny post saying today's events have confirmed that X being only $8 a month is the best investment and entertainment that you can buy, which is so true, guys. But then overall, guys, we have more updates from Trump on pretty much saying that he doesn't care that Elon has been turning against him, but he should have done it months ago whenever he had updated him. But back to it, Elon Musk said that he had none of that information. Then Elon Musk says SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately in light of President Trump's comments on pretty much saving billions of dollars by terminating Elon's government subsidies and contracts. Dragon is a spacecraft developed by Musk to transport cargo and crew to and from space, particularly in the International Space Station, the ISS. So this is not good now, guys, for the ISS. And from there, Elon Musk says, yes, the post claiming President Trump should be impeached. And he pretty much is calling for the impeachment of President Trump. And then Elon Musk says President Trump's tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of 2025. This is causing a lot of talks on Kaushi in terms of if we're going to be seeing a recession. And based off of Elon's calls, everyone is starting to raise this percentage. And now, guys, we also have President Trump's former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon calls for Elon Musk to be deported. So this is pretty much what is going on, guys. We're seeing big players talk crap to each other, which is having an effect on multiple industries within the United States, and not only in the United States, but globally, which is causing fluctuations and overall a lot of uncertainty based off of all these news events and mainly most of the accusations and everything that is going on. But swiping everything to the side, guys, we have pretty much Elon Musk and Trump going at it pretty much with about the spending bill and the U.S. deficit spending that has been taking place. We also have a whole bunch of pretty much head-to-head just practically going at each other with Trump and Elon, practically with Trump apparently being in the Epstein files. We also have talks about the EV mandate being pulled out and how it was talked about before, but Elon says no, it wasn't. He's calling for Trump to be impeached. People are calling for Elon to be deported. Guys, this has been a crazy year, and this is why I'm keeping you guys updated with the day-to-day events. This is freaking crazy right now. I am actually really scared because I'm in the United States, and I'm wondering what's going to be happening for the US dollar. I know a lot of people that are going to be, retiring in the next 2 to 3 years, and I'm wondering how that's going to be looking for everyone. But right now, as an altcoin investor, what you're focused on, I know, is your altcoins. And as a result, guys, you need to be keeping up with these news events and how it has an effect on price action and investor liquidity. At the end of the day, we're going to keep seeing fluctuations. We need to see how the market's going to be closing and more updates from U.S. President Donald Trump and also Elon Musk. I'm going to keep you guys updated with all that information, so make sure you guys stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated with all these day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and exactly what you need to be aware of so that you can pretty much progress and understand how to position yourself. Guys, get ready for deviations. We're already seeing deviations. If you're really scared and do not want to see more capitulation, by all means, sell your bag. I think you're going to be buying back higher whenever everything returns back. But at the end of the day, this is where I have to tell you, take everything with a grain of salt. No one truly knows what's going to happen. Some people are calling for the altcoin cycle. Some people are calling for the bear market. So at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is keep up with these news events, the price action, dollar cost average if you really believe in altcoins, because liquidity is going to pour back. Just a matter of time once we blow over all these news events and everything that's going on. But Keep up to date, guys. I'm gonna keep dropping day-to-day videos to show you guys what is going on. Any questions, suggestions, drop them down below. These are crazy times. Do not capitulate your bag. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.